Commentary comes from Jonathan Pearce.
9 goals conceded. Players sideline. The goalkeeper plays despite injury. Byram, Amadou and Tete start in the league for the first time. Aymeric Laporte sidelined until February, of course, and they're down to 2 fit, experienced centre-backs now. Can bring in Tete. Christophe. Manchester City with everyone back. And it flicked on and in! And Norwich City have the lead! Kenny McLean! 18 minutes gone of total Manchester City domination. But when they had to defend a set piece for the first time in the game, they were not up to it. Look at the number of Manchester City players back there, and yet he got to the near post. Now Sterling. Aguero's at the far post. Couldn't get over it to head down, and over it went. Pukki being chased by Otamendi. He's done nothing in the game so far, but he's crossed it, and Cantwell has scored it, and it's Norwich 2-0 up. And Manchester City looked to a flag that didn't come. The champions are 2-0 down. They're unbeaten in 25 top-flight games against newly promoted teams, but 2 goals in 10. Sterling. Silva spoons it to the far post, looking for Bernardo Silva coming in. Sterling! Oh, he nearly got his 7th Manchester City goal of the Enco. I think they've overplayed at times. Bernardo Silva, Aguero free header, and they're back in the game. Well, they didn't overplay there. It was succinct, precise passing, and Aguero scores again for Manchester City. The first Manchester City player to net in 6 top-flight games in a row since Franny Lee in 1971-72. Scored in every game. Manchester City poor defending again. Here's Pukki. Wide of goal. It is at the back. And we're very nearly made to pay for club and country this season. And they're giving it away again. It's Pukki. Can he score this one? Yes, he can. What were Manchester City thinking of? Norwich 3, Manchester City 1. Appalling defending by the reigning champions. What a run he's on. Well, he rarely misses 2 in a row. And having... They lost 3-2. Walker. Oh, that's a poor challenge by Cantwell. Nowhere near the ball. 3.5 minutes to go. Bruno with it. And got Norwich with all 11 back yet again. Sterling to the far post. Otamendi! Brilliant save! In curling, Otamendi did well, and so did the goalkeeper, Jesus. Again, they roll in narrow into the spider's web. Rodri, good hit, good goal. Have they got enough time, Manchester City, to pull this out of the fire? 2.5 minutes left. Norwich 3, Manchester City 2. Some game this. Really patient. Neat build up, too much space there. Aguero rolling away from his man. Sergio Aguero did brilliantly. And lovely movement and the carry from Aguero, but the shot. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Zinchenko with the cross. Byram, it's Sterling. Square, Jesus didn't get the shot away first time. Good ball, under pressure, Sterling. Goes to bend it, Krul. Away it goes downfield. Zinchenko under pressure, did well. City, there were question marks about their resolve before this.
30 years at Molineux. Chelsea, the team hoping to spoil the party. Your commentator...
66 years ago this month, the Blues lost here 8-1. Raul Jimenez and Zuma sits out. That one of 4 changes from...
The kick is flicked on at the near post. Well, it Russell took it wide, but it was very close to a Rudiger goal. Head, Azpilicueta to the right. Here's the latter. Azpilicueta's cross deflected, and it's a Mount. Good foot in by Diogo Jota, but it's coming straight to... Oh, my goodness! Tomori scored an absolute belter! Tomori swept it into the back of the net, and Chelsea are in front with the youngster's first ever goal. Wow! What a way to score your first goal for Chelsea. Seemed to be nothing.
Might as well. He's played a very good ball into Mason Mount. Now is that a penalty? Abraham scores. Advantage played. 2-0 Chelsea. Very good advantage played by the referee Graham Scott, and Tammy Abraham makes it 2-0. An explosive couple of minutes for Frank Lampard's Chelsea, and 2 youngsters on the score. This is Marcus Alonso. Abraham, brilliant goal. Superb Chelsea goal, and this game may be all over 5 minutes before half-time. Wolves 0, Chelsea 3. Super header from Abraham, 6 goals. Abraham taking on Cody. Abraham's beaten Cody. Brilliant hat-trick by Tammy Abraham. Fantastic goal. 4-0 Chelsea lead. And Tammy Abraham has 3 of them. What a performance. Look at this. Cody. Neves to Johnny. Diogo Jota! Oh! The Italian threw himself at it. Mount's trying to time his run. Jorginho looking to find him, and he has. And Mount here by Mason Mount. The angle. Jean Moutinho's corner. Headed firmly in. And it's something back for Wolves with 21 minutes to play. Aretha Balaga couldn't keep it out. Got big hands to this. Doherty's in a good position, and Gibbs White has found him here. This is Matt Doherty. Good save, and in from Cutrone. Wolves 2, Chelsea 4. Cutrone gets his first goal since his move from AC Milan. Good run by Doherty. Plays in Mount. Mount might finish it here. He has superbly. Mason Mount completes the set for Chelsea. All 3 of their kids have scored. Tomori 1, Abraham 3, Mount 1, Wolves 2, Chelsea 5.
We're chasing a 14th successive top-flight victory. Opponents Newcastle hadn't won a league game at Anfield.
Mane's angry reaction to not being set up to score by Mo Salah grabbed the headlines. Over recent weeks, months and even years. Here's Willems. Willems will shoot here. Oh, and he'll score. And how will he score? That's sensational. That's an outrageous effort from Jetro Willems that gives Newcastle the lead at Anfield. 23 appearances in total. He didn't score a single goal. That's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Before, when an Arsenal man, it finished Arsenal 7. Salah, his pass Kraft, and it's deflected. Liverpool howl for a penalty. It should be referred and looked at and changed. Not in this. Across to Van Dijk. Robertson. Great bit of work from him. Mane! The usual job done by him. Made by Robertson. Scored by Mane. Liverpool. He's lost out. Firmino threaded through to Mane. And Dubravka was there, but he didn't get the ball cleanly. Mane did. Martin Dubravka will be cursing himself. Steve Bruce is ruining his luck. Mane is counting his blessings. Mane. Robertson. Nicely controlled by Varnell. He set himself up sumptuously. He's beaten him. And that'll come all the way over to Emil Kraft. Emil Kraft had. He saw the chance. Salah, Firmino. Firmino to Alexander-Arnold. Good side. Superb timing. That's a good... Firmino. Robertson. Has been excellent. He almost all... Firmino. Brilliant. Salah. Superb. That is simply awesome. Ridiculously good. Look at that from Roberto Firmino. Oh, Salah, he's got through somehow, and Dubravka makes the block save. His way, it's Alexander-Arnold with the final fire.
Batters it against the outside of the post.
Solly March. Pochettino held an hour-long meeting with his players this week to try and refocus their minds after a mix with Kelly and MacArthur both injured. Mamadou Sakho makes his first start. Forwards by Alderweireld. Son could be in round the back. Misjudgment from Sakho. Son Heung-min, chance, goal! Wonderful stuff from Son Heung-min, who scores against Crystal Palace once again. So much composure and coolness here, taking advantage of the misjudgment from Spurs looked so dangerous. Son bringing Aurier into it, so many forwards here, and it's in! Own goal of Van Aanholt. Spurs double their money, and they're already running away with it. Son Heung-min with the vision, perfect weight on the pass. Van Aanholt, Townsend on the stretch, not quite. Alderweireld to Aurier again. Aurier's delivery is deep. And in! Oh, brilliant! Son Heung-min at it again. That is a fabulous strike. Well, he really does enjoy playing Palace. 2 goals in for the break. Kane. Early delivery's good! And they do have 4! Eric Lamela gets in on the act. Spurs running riot against Palace. Up against Rose. He's going to have a pop. Forces Lloris into a smart save. Palace's best moment for them, but they've already got the ball in a dangerous area. And Winks, quite with the save. And Spurs have picked up from where they left off in the save. Kouyaté back across, still in. They all waited for it there. Goes, spins it forwards. Jordan Ayew's chasing, and Jordan Ayew's offside. Kouyaté thought about coming, then decided not to. Son's gone for goal! Was very much against him, but he wasn't far. Ooh, and here's Rose. Kane leaves it. And had in the first period Spurs. This was a sight of goal, though. It's broken here for Benteke. Is there a consolation for Palace? Benteke. That's Tate. Have an hour-long heart-to-heart with his players every week. Spurs 4.
Arrive with a whetted appetite, unbeaten so far this season. Ole Gunnar's squad last week with a back injury. Leicester beat Bournemouth 3-1 in their trick start he's had to his Manchester United career. Maddison hoping the bounce will elude Lindelof, which it did, and De Gea miraculously saved with his boot. Hesitant defending. Pereira tracked by Chowdhury. Rashford goes down and did well against Chowdhury. It's Marcus Rashford. And Manchester United lead. 3 goals in 5 Manchester United games so far this season. Marcus Rashford wins the penalty. A little distance to have a crack, but rebound falls for Chowdhury. Good injection of pace. Towards Johnny Evans in the back post, met by the firm forehead of Maguire. Return from his old teammate Harry Maguire, and it was dipping. James straight through Ricardo Pereira. Steadied himself. Now some effort. Daniel James hoping to become. That's just looking bright here. That's a lovely turn. Saved by Schmeichel. Andreas Pereira. Good save, Schmeichel. And he never looked comfortable over. It's Rashford. Oh, the woodwork. Absolutely rasping free kick from Marcus Rashford. Pereira, Jose Perez nearly came through to Barnes. And a shot chance. He couldn't have.
First time since 1994. It finished 0-0 back then. This one was better.
Competition, a League Cup quarter-final in 2014, the then League One side debut in that same game 5 years ago, after having joined from non-league Ilkeston at the age as far as Romeo. A shooting chance for Shea Adams. Henderson beaten, the frame of the goal wasn't scored with his first attempt, but here's McGoldrick at the other end, and a lovely blow to come out quickly and deny McGoldrick because just moments foul. And now Ward-Prowse aiming towards Adams. That's a terrific serve to deny Adams. And there is no flag, and the goal from McBurney. Well, Southampton are shaking their fingers in the air and saying, well, that will be ruled out by VAR. Well, we shall see. McBurney's celebrating in the meanwhile himself before McBurney does. He's had plenty about it. Here's Genepo. Genepo keeps on going. That's magnificent. What a goal that is. Outstanding. Well, he scored a special goal already for Southampton at Brighton. It's a different kind of goal, but it's real quality. Brilliant feet, great balance, determination. Claims that if that had been an attacking player, it would have been. Lee Mason sends Billy Sharp.
Under Graham Potter, there's just one issue everyone at Brighton is desperate to remedy, and that's getting a home win. The back three, Pascal Gross and Glenn Murray form the front three, with Marans already has 4 goals to his name this season. He's an out of 6 spent in the Premier League. Here's Dwight McNeil. That's a scuffed cut from Brighton. Chance here for Cork. Oh, near pressure here as Cork took the shot. It's opening up here. Solly March, left-footed, and it's clear. Got down well to save that one. It's a lovely cutback. Murray! Terrific save. Great vision from Gross. Murray took it first time and down. Here is Morpay. Tight angle. Nick Pope wasn't to be beaten at his near post. March. Oh, and Morpay! They are marked. Poor defending from Burnham across. Neil Morpay watched it all the way. Morpay to give Brighton the lead. Here's Murray in behind. Murray still going on. But that perhaps would have put the game to bed for Brighton. Westwood once again with the header. Westwood! Oh! Well to keep his balance. McNeil. Hendrick! Oh, what a hit! As the board went up for stoppage time. What a week for Jeff Hendrick on his 100th